Welcome back to the adventures of Punchy!
PUNCHIE!
I'm Shikuquaza.
I am ZGPilot.
I'm the Dark Void.
Sorry for the kind of abrupt ending of last episode, but we needed to get somebody inside of our head.
Literally.
Is that the only place you're gonna go inside of?
Demigra. He must have attempted to interfere with history again. He's trying to distort
right
history
here,
so it
right?
can bore a hole through
There
the
we
crack
go.
of
What kind of
time.
got?
Fuck,
I lost it.
I simply lost it. No, I can't do it.
I don't know why I'm in my semi-perfect form. I mean, I even admitted that it makes sense that I'm up in my perfect form. I guess it's a person voicing me right now just can't do a perfect self-voice.
Who the fuck are you? What the fuck is wrong? Oh, great.
Daddy Piccolo!
Is he doing this again?
What's wrong?
You should have did the same song and dance.
You're almost as abusive as my real dad. Yeah, I never get that. Why is Trunks having so much trouble? He should be used to being beat up by his father figure.
His father was Vegeta was a better father than Goku.
Oh, yeah. I realized suddenly that I have to actually try.
Is he trying to destroy Earth?
Oh yeah,
Why
sure.
is
Just look at it.
Why is this an issue? This happens. This actually happens in the Boo Saga.
But it did too early, and everybody was still on Earth.
Yeah, I guess. But...
The Earth!
The Earth!
Demigra.
I want a picture of Trunks doing a dirt face, and he's like, the Earth!
I can't believe he had such strong power.
This is
Did we
bad.
skip over? I
Earth
think
will
we
be
skipped
destroyed.
over
Well
the part where
then,
Demigra
Demigra must
first
also
comes in.
Have to do
Oh well.
But before you
Oh
do
well,
anything,
it was probably on a
Yes.
dumb,
Demigra
like,
was supreme
like,
Kai of time.
Well,
boring,
the only way to
Cutscene.
dispel
no, like level.
hypnosis.
Like the level was probably annoying.
I'm sorry, what?
Hey Punchy, what you looking at? Just looking straight into our souls.
I'm terrified.
Tell
don't
the
know which
story. Tell the story of Punchy, Quaza. You've neglected it for like 4 episodes or 15 episodes of
Guys
this.
don't lie, you know.
Punchy, we're over here now.
Okay. Demigra's
I
unpredictable.
like D4 stars like when he kept staring at them. They just lost it like the third time that happened.
I could have sworn he was gonna turn his head towards the end there. But anyway, anyway, Punchy, as he was telling me, tell the story of how Punchy came to be.
Well,
Okay, so here's the lore behind Punchy. Because I've never told the story in full up to this point, I'll just do it while I'm fighting Piccolo and Demigra. So basically, Punchy and Yanni Boy were 2 veterans of war in the late 2200s. Or no, was it? When's the original, like, before the bomb? I think it's 2100. 70. Okay, well, they were veterans of a war before that. They fought for the side of America. I guess that's kind of obvious. But US of A, motherfuckers. But they were living their life peacefully in Massachusetts. Punchy was kind of just retired because military funding for veterans was really good in his day.
no, because he was trying to fund his whiskey addiction.
Anyway. So Punchy and his brother Yanni Boy were living peacefully, and then they got recruited for the Vault Tech program. They were like, yeah, whatever. Bombs are never gonna fall.
And then like
And
5 minutes later,
Then like literally 5 minutes later, the
bombs are
fell.
gonna fall.
Punchy and his wife and his child made it into the vault, not knowing if Yanni Boy had made it.
He did, of course.
He
but
did, of course,
He
but,
did. He went sooner.
Yep. So they get into the vault, and then they find out that Vault-Tec was kind of dicks about everything, and pause. No doubt.
All right, I suppose you passed.
And anyway, so basically, instead of like decontaminating him as was foretold, they actually put Punchy and his wife and his child in a
Cryotube.
and Yanni Boy, of course, too, in a cryotube. And so they were frozen. And then maybe
A malfunction happened a couple hundred years later.
no. Malfunction happened.
What?
And
But,
Yanni
but
Boy's
before that, it's like 100 years. 110 years. So 50 years after they're frozen, a man named Kellogg, working for the Institute, discovers that a baby survived in Vault 111. That's the one that they went to. And basically, for reasons that are important to Fallout 4's story, they need that baby. And that baby is, of course, Punchy's son. So he goes to Vault 111 and basically wakes up everybody in the cryotubes and kills them. However, one lucky individual escapes. That individual was Yanni Boy. And so, running for his life, he got out of the vault and just ran. He ran until he was halfway across the United States. And then he was like, fuck it, I'll keep going. And we'll get into more of his story later. But, for now, that's the end of Yanni Boy. And then, 60 years later, Punchy wakes up. Because Kellogg's squared for what it is. That part of the story actually isn't very clear on Fallout 4's side.
How many times have you had to
And we're just gonna keep talking about this while I'm feeding Kid Boo. I don't even need Goku and Vegeta's help. Like, Kid Boo's aggroing me.
Earth, you know.
And I
Make them take responsibility.
Anyway, Punchy wakes up and explores the world as it is now in its destroyed state. He discovers the different factions, different lives, and you can find out all that from our Adventures of Punchy Season 1 playthrough. I'm not really going to go into
There is a warrior who is fighting
depth of that.
Majin Buu
However,
at this very moment.
there are a few things that are worth noting. From the very beginning,
Majin Buu!
somehow Punchy found out that Yanni Boy had sided with the Western faction of the Brotherhood of Steel, which is much nicer than the Eastern faction.
Yep.
So, when finding out like what dicks the what?
That might be my brother.
Captain Zeta is online. He's right here.
That might be my brother.
He's right here.
Play.
Do you have something to tell me?
Yes, I have a twin brother.
Anyway.
Pilot ZG.
Anyway.
Jeez.
Hey, get away!
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so he was like, Brotherhood of Steel are dicks. I'm not doing anything with them. So from the beginning, he was like, I'm going to go through their ranks from the inside and destroy them.
No.
And that's what he does eventually. Like, he sides with them for a brief bit with the every intention of betraying them, and then he destroys like everything. And it's actually funny because of what happens later. But anyway, Punchy discovers the Institute. It's this race, or not this race, but these people that have been living underground in like luxury compared to the common world. Everybody's just kind of like scrounging around for food all the live-long day. But he's like, he sees that this is kind of the advent of humanity, like, to survive, like, they just need to, some sacrifices need to be made, and he understands that. However, there is one aspect that he doesn't really enjoy. The synths. The Institute treats the synths as slaves, and so Punchy's like, I don't really know if I can deal with this, because we kind of had that whole war several hundred years ago over slavery, and being a black person myself, I can't really get behind this idea. So while he does, also I forgot to mention that he finds his son all grown up, and now the leader of the Institute, his name has been changed to Father.
Good job.
So that's really the main reason why he stays with the Institute when he does. Is because he doesn't really necessarily agree with everything they're doing, but he understands that this is kind of his son's legacy, and he wants to follow his son. So he's trying to be a good father, trying to stay with them. Then he discovers the
Amazing.
railroad and things.
You're really
kinda just
amazing.
go to
You
shit.
really defeated Majin Buu.
So the railroad in Fallout 4
What's
seeks to
most scary is
free the
Demigra's
synths
ability to
from their
control
slavery.
people as strong as Boo.
And
Supreme
so
Kai of
Punchy,
Time. Who
seeing
in the
this
world
as
is
his
this
kind of
Demigra?
only option, he kind of works with the railroad to slowly like take synths away from the Institute while still working with the
He's
Institute.
an evil sorcerer. I fought
It gets to a
75
point though where
million years
father is like, okay, now the
He called
railroad's
himself the
kind of a
demon
threat to
god
us.
and
You
tried
gotta,
to take
you
away
gotta go
Toki
and
and
defeat
seize
them.
the nest of time.
And it's kind of funny because in the last mission of Fallout 4,
To
my
create
game
a
glitched
world where
out,
he
and you're
could
supposed to have this
history.
scene where your character confronts father and like talks to him.
A guy like him
He
controlling
didn't
space
appear
and time?
in my
That's
playthrough,
awful.
so my last canonical like
What did you
talk
do?
that Punchy has with his son is father telling Punchy to kill the leader of the railroad and that railroad isn't a threat. And what happens immediately after that is Punchy goes and sides with the railroad and destroys the Institute. So it's like, it's kind of ironic, but
I imprisoned
you
him in
know,
the crack of
kind
time,
of points.
but it seems like since
he
then
had
he's
to
been
make
biding
his
his
point.
time, gathering his strength.
But I'm gonna say that father was able to escape. Punchy released the evacuation drill. The railroad went into the Institute and was able to destroy it and stop their technology from being used for evil.
His power? For 75 million years?
But that's kind of where Punchy's story ended. While going throughout his journeys before this, he had contracted mole rat disease.
Hey,
It's basically
you
just
just thought
cancer,
about my
like
age now,
as we've
didn't
been
you?
referring to
That I
it.
must be more than 75 million years
That
old.
turned him blue.
Eventually, it did turn him blue, and his body is swelled up like a blueberry.
No, I didn't.
I like blueberries.
What does it matter how old I am anyway?
What does it matter how old I am?
I'm
He's
looking
fine.
Maybe I'm
all
in
the time,
Spanish.
looking way younger than I actually am.
I know.
Of course.
Anyway,
Just
but
screw with him.
that's just kind of where it ends. Punchy has defeated the Institute. There's no more technology really being used. He kind of just resides to his fate of being stuck in this Commonwealth without technology
So,
or anything.
What should we do?
As long as people are free,
Any
that's
thoughts
really what all
on
America
what
should be
next
about. That's
should
his
be?
reasoning for it.
He's too dangerous.
And then
We can't let him get out.
he's got 6 months left to live. And then all of a sudden,
He disappears.
he disappears.
We need to thwart
He's
his evil
warped away,
plans and
and he
keep him
appears
escaping from
here.
the crack of time.
And this is where our story. Well, you've seen his journey up to this point.
It's
He's
up to
being
us.
recruited by the
We
Time
can't
Patrol
let this
in
demon
this
god do as
timeline,
he pleases.
and he's just here. Eventually, Punchy decides. Like, I'll get through the end of this first, and I won't spoil the rest of the game. But after this game is over, he's
After the game.
anyway, yeah, after the game gets over, Punchy
That's strange.
wishes
I don't
he
see any
makes
changes in the
a wish
scroll
on
yet.
the Dragon Balls that the
Then
bombs never fell,
Maybe Demigra gave up.
and so he gets warped back in time to a world that happened
So,
before
I'm
that would
assuming
have
you've
happened
heard of me?
had
From
the war never
Supreme Kai
started,
time,
basically.
no doubt. I
And
have waited 75
there,
million years.
Punchy
for
participates
Are
in
you
a Smash Bros.
insane?
tournament
I'll never.
as
There's no one else strong enough to be a threat
as
to us.
masquerading as this long-coated fellow named Captain Falcon. Just, you know, just kind of participates. He meets his brother and kind of makes up with them. Just, you know, he's got to take down the monstrosity that is Voltage. Trunks, what's happening?
Ugh.
But-
What are you guys freaking out
That's
about?
horrible. He went to that.
This is dangerous, Hera.
Was that a?
Ignorance sure is bliss, isn't it?
Can't think of anything
How
else that
about
happens.
it's
Oh
the
yeah,
time
no, I
period.
almost forget the
God
most
of Destruction,
blatantly
Beerus.
like important part.
Lord Beerus!
But basically, like
Yes.
the world that was
Yes.
created after Punchy had wished on the Dragon Balls
Is this Lord
the
Beerus
realm of
really
Dragon Ball
strong or
Z.
something?
So
Now this is.
Just go and stop him!
So it's kind of
Quickly, you
funny. Like
have to
I'll
hurry.
go through
If
this
Lord
in
Beerus turns
detail
against
here.
us,
Basically,
He'll-
the world of
he'll
Fallout 4,
destroy
the original
everything.
like
All of
time that Punchy's
history.
from is Universe A. Got that?
Yes.
All right.
So he defeats
So
the
then,
railroad. That's all
let's
that
do
stuff
this.
happens. Then Dragon Ball Z actually has 2 universes. Universe B, we'll call it, is the one where Trunks' timeline went to shit, where the androids killed all the Z fighters, leaving Trunks and Gohan alive, and Gohan died in that timeline, and that's actually this Trunks right here.
Yeah.
Like canonically, for the game at least.
Yeah.
After Trunks came back into the future and defeated Imperfect Cell and both the androids that were terrorizing his world, eventually he formed the Time Patrol in this pocket universe, basically. And then there's Universe C, which is the official like Dragon Ball Z universe, where they Trunks came back in time from Universe B to C, and warned them, and all that stuff happened. Like it's just Dragon Ball Z. What happens when Punchy makes a wish on the Dragon Balls is he creates Universe C, basically. And twist.
Oh,
Still need
elegant
to-
as fuck.
We still need to watch Battle of Gods.
I thought we
Let's
no,
go,
no, no,
Ghost.
no, no.
We watched
Hey,
Dragon
wait for me, Trunks!
Wait, do you have that?
I do not yet.
Look how Boo's just sitting there.
Where is the darn Super
Sneaky,
Saiyan?
sneaky, sneaky Vegeta.
That's odd.
Sneaky. Nah,
Your prediction
Nah,
was
nah.
predictably wrong.
nah, 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 nah,
Too
Galaga.
bad. But
Surprise,
of course,
Galaga.
it is no surprise.
I
What
love
did
Vegeta.
that
He's kind of great. He goes from being this arrogant prick to being like, okay, this person is clearly stronger than me. I'm not even gonna try anymore. Like, I just kind of have to bide my time. He gets really humble towards the end of Z and into the Dragon Ball Super, sort of.
Oh, Lord Beerus, have you had this dessert they call pudding?
Pudding!
Pudding, you say?
Holy fuck yes! Gimme!
You there.
That's his
Give
trigger.
me one pudding cup.
I do appreciate how Beerus kind of has his eyes closed throughout most
Give
of the
it.
models for this game.
Give it.
Because they just can't model him.
You fool. Give him the
But it
pudding.
makes him kind of best use of Super Saiyan powers.
That was
Get the
too
pudding.
close. Here, Lord Beerus. Ah, thank you.
Beerus is such. Beerus is probably one of my favorite Dragon Ball villains. And the best use of the power from Demigod
His face.
to change time is the use to take control of the ball.
I'm sorry.
Not of like Majin Buu to
Then why
like
didn't you catch
lick the
it,
pudding
dude?
like he does in
Yeah, because
Super.
you
That's what he does?
too
Yeah.
hard, Trunks.
Basically, Dragon Ball Super
By the way,
recount
how'd
like
you do that crazy curveball?
basically it goes over the events of Battle of Gods and Resurrection of F again.
Lord Beerus.
And in this scene, when Beerus is about to have pudding, Majin Buu licks all the containers, and it's really gross. I wanted my motherfucking pudding, and I'm gonna get my motherfucking pudding.
Bitch, you gonna get some of this.
Now I'm mad.
Jeez, you just wanted his pudding.
Why didn't you just give him his goddamn pudding?
So,
Is pudding some sort of sex pun?
no, pudding is just kind of pudding.
Oh shit, what happened here?
Hey guys, oh Jesus,
What the hell did you guys
hey,
do?
hold on. I have had experience with gods before. Not really, but I will claim to have. Please, just calm down.
Another similar
Piccolo just getting beat down. Okay, I'm gonna...
Oh god.
pudding.
Oh dear. I think it's about time that Punchy started punching.
He countered
Please,
that shit.
please stop. Oh jeez. No, this might be kind of a little bit of an effort. He's breaking super
If you
Punchy.
don't give me my pudding,
But anyway, like, I have to finish my story. I have to. Punchy now lives in the world of Dragon Ball Z, and
right now, we're going
I
to.
kind of neglect to mention this, but
Hey, Catherine, are you serious?
Punchy has a
Some
half-brother,
pudding?
an older
I'll get you
half-brother
down so fast.
that was
Then you'll
shipped
learn
into
some
the
manners and
Master
stuff.
Service program, and NASA was doing
Earthlings
some
might eat it all
weird
the
shit
time.
towards the end of the timeline. And this was kept in the new timeline as well.
And the name
basically Punchie's half-brother was a baby that was recruited kind of like involuntarily. Of course. Babies.
Will be punished with a spank.
Agree to this.
Go take it. You have to go at
They
full
took
power
babies
or
and
you
wanted to
will-
ship them out to the stars to see like what would happen. And Punchie's half-brother Rex Vega was one of those babies. And so Punchy and Yanni Boy, they both travel to the stars to try and find their half-brother.
Power is even bigger than Goku's.
And we'll find out why that's important eventually. And they just kind of live their life among the stars and traveling throughout the universe. And that's kind of open to interpretation. We can have other games where they're on other planets where stuff happens.
To become
That'd be good.
stupid
That's,
God.
that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing to leave
Anyone who
that
has
open.
righteous heart.
But eventually they kind of retire on their separate planets, light years apart. Punchy finds a planet called Planet Vegeta and becomes a warrior for the king and takes the name Bardock. Yanni Boy retires on Krypton and takes the name Jor-El. And to this day, both of them end up meeting their end from their planets exploding. So, like
Sad.
brothers in arms forevermore. But to this day, their sons, Goku and Superman, will always still fighting.
Congratulations.
And it's honestly my
You have succeeded.
perfect way to end the Punchy
Became a
saga.
Super Saiyan God?
But
You'll find out. when we
what do you
find-
think? Do you think that's a good way to
I think so.
put that story? But yeah,
you're
if you
stronger than me,
haven't noticed,
I
that's why
will
Punchy's
play
wearing the Bardock armor. Not because it's good for physical attack or anything. No. Yeah. Punchy becomes Bardock, and Yanni Boy becomes the father of Superman. So proud.
Should we tell them about their parents though?
Nah.
You sure? Because I got the story for them.
All right.
Wait, Punchy's parents?
Yeah, both of their parents.
Oh, I don't have it. I don't think you've told me that. Dude, hold on.